And the Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for room. It's Dupree. Makes him talk to the hand. Oh, he slams him with a stiff arm. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler DeClarosi. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away on 4th down. And it'll be down right there. On the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Etheridge. There he goes. They needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. The give is to Garcia. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Golden Flashes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pocket breaking down. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Here's the return. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Drive comes from the 41. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
And the Rams are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to Garcia. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the golden flashes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He's loose. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He's an open space downfield. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The golden flashes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Garcia. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. formation to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. There he goes.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the big fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Trying to pick up a first down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Colorado State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Garcia. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the golden flashes, moving quickly to the line. Backfield, it's Etheridge. It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, golden fashion. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They boot it away. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Banks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
On the play. Second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play calls and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Dupree. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Garcia.
And this offense, I think they'll do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that running play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on third and short. Makes the catch. It's Banks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Golden Flashes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Looking for a push on fourth down. The Golden Flashes will move the sticks. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for fourth and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that fourth and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this. And listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
And the Golden Flashes are on the move.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Etheridge.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throwing catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The Rams just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Completes it in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Rams will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the golden flashes, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Gave them a little room to work with before going out of bounds at the 10. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays.
Turning it on! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Etheridge. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
That's caught. It's Martin. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Set to kick off.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He makes the grab. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Come on, set. Look right here one time.
He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Kick is in the air. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught over the middle. It's Dupree. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here's a throw downfield late. Fires and picked off.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.